Who is Elaine McCann and what is her job here at GHS? We have that, plus a look at the girls' JV tennis team and your sports and headline regulars, all up next on the GHS Reporter. Good morning and welcome to the GHS Reporter. I'm Kevin Thomas.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
For years, Elaine McCann, aka the Tab Lady, has collected tabs during lunch periods in the new cafeteria. Just why is she collecting these tabs and what do students at GHS think of her? Sam Gorenstein has the story.
What is your name?
Elaine McCann.
All right. And how long have you been collecting tabs for?
Oh, I would say probably about 12 years.
They may be empty right now, but soon these seats will fill up with students ready for lunch. And when lunch comes, so does Tab Lady, aka Elaine McCann. We, the reporter, recently got the chance to sit down with Miss McCann and learn a little bit more about what she does. What inspired you to start doing this?
One of the ladies that used to work in the kitchen asked me to put a bag up on the machines saying, please put your tab in here. And she said it was for a good cause. She didn't explain anything to me. So I did that, but then I noticed that kids didn't put their tabs in there. They just forgot about it. That's when I started going around collecting them.
But are there some student misconceptions about Tab Lady? Do you know who Tab Lady is?
I have seen her around.
I do. I know who Tab Lady is. We're pretty tight. I always give her my tabs at lunch. That's about what I do.
Do you know what she's collecting for?
I want to say like wheelchairs or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but she's great anyways.
I believe for wheelchairs and bionic arms.
I asked her then, probably about 2 or 3 months later, what I was doing this for, and she said for the Shriners. She said they take them and they recycle them, and with the money they get, they tear the crippled children free of charge, anything they need, surgery, artificial limbs, anything. And there's no charge whatsoever. You go to that wonderful hospital, and I've been there, and everything is so nice, the people are so nice, and the one thing you will not find is a check out to pay. No way. It's just all free, and it's such a good cause, and I love doing it. And I try to explain it to the new students and all, but some of them don't comprehend because I have to do it fast, But that's why I do it, and it makes me feel great knowing that I'm helping the kids, and I couldn't do it without the support of the kids of the school. They're wonderful.
Does each tab help?
They do it by the pound, so I'm not sure, but every tab, like a couple of times kids would say, I threw it away, I didn't mean to. And I said, well, boy, you better be careful because next time I'm going to take your hat or your lunch or something. And they say, it's just one. I said, well, if everybody felt that way, just one, I wouldn't have any. So I said, you got to be careful because they're important. They're more important than your lunch. Right. I've even locked the kid up one time. I love teasing him about the tabs.
Remember, hang on to your tabs at lunch. They may be worth a lot more than you think. This is Samuel Gorenstein for the GHS Reporter.
Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all.
The boys' varsity soccer team beat Colony yesterday 1-0 on senior night. Frank Campagnano had 1 goal. Anthony Campagnano had an assist. Devin Bailey had 11 saves and goal. The team now has 11 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. And the girls' JV tennis team just wrapped up their season undefeated at 15-0. Max Collins has more on this story.
Here's some news for you. The 2007 junior varsity girls tennis team has just completed an undefeated season. Led by Coach Snyder, the girls won 15 consecutive matches to finish the season undefeated. Team co-captains and coach couldn't be prouder.
How did you feel? How do you feel going undefeated? Like something that's rarely ever been done, if ever. How does that feel?
It feels great. On our last match against Boston Spa, we were like cheering on the bus and stuff. I mean, it got pretty anxious and uptight. We were uptight like towards the end when we were going against the really hard schools, and it was really good to come out on top, and it's an unbelievable feeling.
Now, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Coach Snyder? Is he a good coach?
We love him.
And it's not because he's standing right here. I don't think. All right.
Even if he wasn't here, we'd still say we love him.
What maybe like a high point or the most memorable point in the season? Maybe.
I know that for Coach it was beating Shen. Yeah. So we were like all getting ready for that. We had like 2 practices and they were like work hard before Shen. I mean, I think every match was important for us. So I guess beating Shen is my highest point.
Yeah. What's it like coaching an undefeated girls JV tennis team?
It's just fantastic, you know, the whole experience. Even if they weren't undefeated, this was a team that was a dream team. So undefeated just added a little frosting on top of the cake.
Any memorable or close wins that came out on top?
Well, we only really had one close win because the team just blew everybody away, and we had a close win against Niskayuna. We had beaten them 9-0 the first time, you know, and we had 23 girls on the team and only 12 play in a match, so I tried to mix and match and get some girls in that didn't play before, and they still came out on top, you know. That was a really memorable win. We only beat them 5-4, but that's all you have to win by is by 1, so that was pretty exciting.
And these girls moving up through varsity, do you think this will help them in varsity and maybe help them perform?
Yeah, I think it will. You know, I think there are some things that every team needs talent, but this team had something other than talent that made them go beyond it. They had these 2 girls as leaders, you know. Every team needs good leaders, and both of these ladies were just terrific leaders. Every team needs depth. This team had a lot of depth. We had all kinds of people playing singles and doubles at different points in the season, you know, and that helped out. And one thing that they had, I think that they had tenacity. I would watch them warm up, and I would say, wow, I don't think that they can beat this particular person. They got a better serve, they hit the ball harder and everything else like that. But they always found a way to do it.
Congratulations to the undefeated 2000 JV tennis team, and good luck next year. This is Max Collins for the GHS Reporter.
And the Red Sox will try to save their season tonight in Game 5 of the ALCS. The Sox, down 3-1, will send Josh Beckett to the mound versus the Indian CC Sabathia. Game time is 8 p.m. And don't forget that the varsity football team will play Schenectady at home tomorrow in the first round of the Class AA tournament at 7 p.m. That's all for today's sports.
Yesterday, the Dalai Lama was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal from President Bush in Washington. China disagreed with the decision for the United States to give him the medal, as giving him the highest civilian award, as he is a Tibetan monk. Democrats and Republicans alike commended the leader for promoting peace and urged China to allow the return of the Dalai Lama, who is currently exiled. That's all for today's headlines. We'd also like to apologize for mispronouncing Elaine McCann's name. It is Elaine McCann.
And also, please come support the girls' varsity soccer team tonight at 7 p.m. as they honor their seniors at halftime and face a tough Boston Spa team.
Make sure to tune in next week as our own Ben Golden got an exclusive interview with Pete Best.
And for those of you that don't know who Pete Best is, he was the original drummer for the Beatles.
That's all the time we have for the GHS Reporter. I'm Kevin Thomas.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
Stay tuned for your announcements.
Have a great day.